So I've actually wanted to tell this story for a little bit now. I just keep forgetting to. Um, it's like it's the weirdest "don't give up" story ever. Um, Maybe not the weirdest ever. I don't know what other people have as far as "don't give up" stories, but it's a pretty weird one. That might help some people. So, moral of the story: don't give up. And I'll tell my weird story in regards to that. So I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, I can't remember. I got this Switch game, Mega Man Battle Legacy. It's like the collection of all those games, and I got it because the I'd always known about these games, but I realized like, oh, they're actually pretty cool because I looked at the battle system within it. It's like an RPG. It has battles that you have, and I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really ingenious. And so I was like, all right, why don't I try those games? I'm in the mood for something like that. I'm not really a big gamer. I mostly play old games, so it would make sense that when I buy some Switch game, it's going to be some collection of older games that I, for whatever reason, missed or something. Um, so I get that collection. I start off with the first one, which apparently, if you ask the nerds on the internet, it's like just skip to the third one or whatever they'll tell you because apparently the first one's a little jank and not as good as the other ones, and doesn't really matter to start with the first one. But I started with the first one, and it is fucking janky as hell, and like it's very frustrating and it's very annoying and it's not fun a lot of the time. Sometimes it's fun, other times it's fucking tedious, and it's just when a game's just annoying, like it's not hard. Well, it is hard, but it's like hard for annoying reasons. It's the worst. When a game is hard for like reasons to like feel right, it's great. Um, when it's hard for really annoying reasons, it's just like, oh fuck. And I won't even go into the detail because it's not that important. But the point is that I just kept playing this game. There were so many times when I was just like, I should just quit this game. There's no reason for me to be playing this game. First of all, I'm a creative individual. My time is limited. I should not be wasting it on this fucking RPG that even people that like this series are like, yeah, that one's kind of not so good. Um, but yeah, I've spent many a night playing this game. I couldn't stop. I couldn't quit. I had to keep going with it. I didn't know why. And there were so many times I just wanted to stop playing this fucking game. It's such a frustrating game. Maybe there's someone out here who knows how frustrating Mega Man Battle Network 1 is. And I'm sure the other ones have degrees of frustration to them as well, but man, it was just so annoying. So I kept playing it. I don't know why. I just kept playing it. I just was stubbornly playing it. And like I finished it. And this is going to be spoiler free, okay? There's a twist at the end of that game that I did not know ahead of time, wouldn't have even known that the game had a twist. Game never feels like it's going to have a twist. It's a pretty straightforward game. There's a twist in the plot, and the plot up to then is very not engaging and very just kind of boring. Um, but there's a twist that game takes right at the very end of the game, right when you beat I think it's when you beat the boss. It might be just before it. I can't remember. It might be right after the battle before the last battle. I can't remember. But I think it might be after you beat the boss. But there's a twist. Not going to spoil it. But the reason why I don't give up is that you don't know what's going to be at the end of something. So for me personally, not anybody else, not I don't know other people's lives. For me personally, the twist at the end of that game hits so close to home on something very deep and very family related that I've dealt with, uh, or rather is something that my family has dealt with. Anyway, I cried so profusely from Mega Man Battle Network 1, and, like, it just automatic because it was so close to home. Never in a million years would I have known that, and I would have gone my entire life never knowing that this random ass janky shitty RPG had a twist in it that reveals plot points that are so, like, a part of, uh, my family and shit that just it just, like, dude, I can't even I'm not even gonna tell I can't tell you. It's not it's too personal to whatever. But I was, like, profuse tears like I haven't had in years from fucking Mega Man Battle Network 1. And, like, I'm smiling because it's so ridiculous. But to me, part of the reason why I was crying is that, yes, it hit close to home, but also I never would have known. I never would have known unless I finished the game. You don't know what the end of what you're doing is. Doesn't matter if you're pushing a boulder up a hill, making a movie, whatever you're doing, creatively, work-wise, whatever, you don't know what the ending is. And sometimes you finish something that you care deeply about, and the ending is just kind of poof, it's just kind of it's over, and that's fine. But there are these times in your life where you don't know why you need to complete something, but you do end up completing it. And the reason you completed it, the reason you did it leads to something else or means something that you didn't even know it meant. That's what it was with this, man. So it's not like I can tell you, go play Mega Man Battle Network 1. There's no reason anyone needs to play this game but me. It's so close to home. It's so like, ugh. Anyway, um, if you played the game, you know what I'm talking about, and your heart goes out to my family. Love it. Great. Appreciate it. Don't spoil it in the comments. Don't fuck with people's whatever. Also, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going to start crying. So don't reach out to me. Don't whatever. The point of the story is only that even completing a shitty RPG that you don't even fully like, sometimes you just have to finish something to know why. You don't know why while you're doing it. You only know why afterwards. And then the why is bigger than you could have ever imagined. So if I can finish one of the most frustrating, annoying, stupid games I've ever played, you can finish something that you need to finish and you'll learn the thing that you need to learn. That's all I'm saying. It's to me, it's the perfect story to relate that because it's such a pointless pursuit and it was such a apropos and perfect end to my journey of playing that game. Um, so yeah, it's probably will go down as one of the most memorable video game experiences of my life. Would never put it on my top 10, top 50, whatever video games. Never. It's not a good game. But I needed to hear what it was telling me or what it needed to tell me when I finished it, So close to home. So, yeah, if I can finish that fucking RPG that I hated, you can finish something that you need to finish, and then you can learn the lesson you need to learn at the end of it. Or have that moment of emotional release, or whatever it may be. That's all I'm here to say. Don't give up. Don't ever fucking give you don't know what you're giving up. Even if it's a shitty RPG, you don't know. You never know. sure you could finish something and it's like, whatever. But there are going to be things in your life that you thought were fruitless, and then you finish it, and you wouldn't trade that knowledge or that experience for the world. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.